The Montgomery County Department of Parks manages more than 36,000 acres of parkland. Some of it includes streams, ponds, and lakes. These areas are monitored to show the health and well-being of the water and aquatic life within it. This summer, we tagged along on a biological monitoring session in the Paint Branch Stream in Silver Spring. The Paint Branch Stream flows to the Anacostia River, then Potomac River, and finally out to the Chesapeake. Dave Segrist is an aquatic biologist, and his job is to monitor the streams before they get to the Chesapeake.
Today what we're doing is the fish sampling, and we use what's called a backpack electrofisher to do that.
Segrist works for the Montgomery County Department of Parks. He, his staff, and volunteers went electrofishing.
Looks a lot like a Ghostbuster backpack, we know. Get that all the time.
Basically, it's got a battery on the back, and it has a positive and negative ends on either end, and it puts an electrical current into the stream, which temporarily immobilizes the fish, and that allows us to capture them in a non-lethal way. What we basically are doing is baseline monitoring of the health conditions of the streams.
We found margin mad tom, which is a kind of catfish, which is it's a good indicator of good water quality. So finding them in any stream is always a good find.
The biological advantage of looking at the fish and the benthic macroinvertebrates is that kind of will give you a rougher idea of how things have been going and how things continue to go.
The team captured all different kinds of aquatic life.
I have learned a lot about what is in our streams since I started working here. Before, you kind of just look at it, you're like, oh, that's pretty, you know, you don't really get in there, but when it amazes me every time we bring new people here, like for example today with the volunteers, they are so surprised on how many fish are in the stream.
I had no idea. We found eels probably about this big. I'd never seen one of those around here, and just all other kinds of fish. I'd seen the little minnows, but there are a ton of big fish that I'd never seen before.
The data taken
4.5
is shared with the Montgomery County Department of Environmental Protection.
We put that data together to kind of get a good snapshot of stream health. Different fish species, different macroinvertebrate species will give you an idea of what the water quality is, who's thriving and where it's going.
The results lead to future decisions by the county on stormwater management, development projects, and parkland acquisitions in the future.
And then that also can infer decision making on what we can do within that watershed.
But it shouldn't be a shock that this type of environmental research
There's a goldfish!
is more than just numbers for these electrofishers.
I think that being able to have a connection with my surroundings, whether I'm indoors or outdoors, is like a huge part of my life, and it helps me be present in my daily life. And as soon as I have that connection with the outside, it's kind of impossible not to care about it.
You give volunteers that experience, anybody who comes for the first time, it's almost like they get that ownership of like, this is my neighborhood, this is my county. It gives them that responsibility to say, I want to take care of it.
I just love being outside, so to be doing this work this time of year outside and enjoying the weather, enjoying the water, you just can't beat it.
So far so good. One pass down, one to go.
To find out more about the biological monitoring program at Montgomery Parks, go to this website.